You were not built to multitask, but the world demands it anyway. And that gap between your biology and modern expectations, it's costing you more than you realize. While you pride yourself on handling multiple tasks at once, your brain is secretly struggling, desperately switching contexts rather than processing simultaneously. Everyone around you seems to manage it all. Emails, calls, projects, planning dinner, all while staying present and productive. What if they're all suffering too? The most successful people you admire aren't better multitaskers. They've just discovered what neuroscience has been trying to tell us for decades. You believe you're being efficient, getting more done in less time, maximizing every minute of your increasingly busy day. You've convinced yourself it's a skill you've mastered. Maybe you even list excellent multitasker on your resume, wearing it like a badge of honor. When you check emails during meetings or scroll through social media while on a call, you think no one notices. But everyone does, including your own brain. Society has normalized this constant task switching as necessary. If you want to succeed, you need to juggle it all. Sound familiar? But what if everything you've been taught about productivity is actually making you less productive? What if multitasking is the biggest productivity lie of our generation? Studies from Stanford University reveal that heavy multitaskers perform worse on cognitive control tests than those who focus on one task at a time. When you multitask, your productivity doesn't multiply. It drops by up to 40%. That report that took you just an hour while also checking emails? It should have taken 36 minutes. Your brain needs time to switch contexts, about 23 minutes to fully refocus after an interruption. How many times do you switch tasks in a day? Each time you force your brain to rapidly switch between tasks, you trigger a stress response. Cortisol rises. Your body thinks it's under threat. This isn't sustainable. Chronic multitasking actually shrinks gray matter in your prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for decision-making and emotional control. You're literally reshaping your brain. The quality of your work suffers too. Researchers found that multitaskers make up to 50% more errors and take twice as long to complete complex tasks than single-taskers. A study from the University of London found that multitasking can temporarily lower your IQ by 15 points, similar to missing a night's sleep or smoking marijuana. Your working memory, essential for learning and problem-solving, gets overwhelmed by task switching. Information that should be stored gets lost in the shuffle. Beyond productivity, multitasking erodes your ability to be present. Those moments with loved ones where you're half listening while checking your phone, they notice. And so will you, eventually. The constant switching creates a dopamine addiction cycle. Your brain craves novelty, making it harder to focus on important but less stimulating tasks. Humans evolved to focus deeply on one task: hunting, gathering, crafting tools. Our brains haven't changed, but our environment and expectations have radically shifted. The most productive and fulfilled people understand a secret. Deep work in a state of flow is when humans perform at their peak. Multitasking makes flow state impossible to achieve. The world's top performers, from CEOs to artists, don't multitask more. They multitask less. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and Oprah all practice intentional single-tasking. The real productivity superpower isn't doing more things simultaneously. It's doing one thing with complete focus, then moving to the next with intention. What if the pressure you feel to constantly multitask isn't your failure to keep up, but your brain's wisdom trying to tell you something important? Start by time blocking your day. Dedicate uninterrupted periods to single tasks. Even 30 minutes of deep focus will yield better results than hours of divided attention. Turn off notifications during focused work. Each ping triggers your brain's novelty-seeking response, derailing your concentration for far longer than the actual interruption. Place your phone in another room while working on important tasks. The mere presence of your phone, even face down, reduces your cognitive capacity. Prioritize ruthlessly. Not everything deserves your attention. What one thing, if completed with excellence, would make everything else easier or unnecessary? Strengthen your attention muscle through meditation. Even 5 minutes daily trains your brain to notice when it's wandering and gently bring focus back to one thing. Set boundaries with others. Let colleagues know when you're in deep work mode. Most interruptions can wait an hour without catastrophic consequences. Batch similar tasks together. Process all emails at once. Make all your calls consecutively. This minimizes the cognitive switching penalty your brain pays each time. The results might surprise you. Many who embrace single-tasking report finishing more work in less time, with higher quality and greater satisfaction. Beyond productivity, you'll likely experience reduced stress, improved memory, better relationships, and a greater sense of accomplishment at the end of each day. The choice is yours. Continue believing the multitasking myth that's draining your potential, or align your work habits with how your brain actually functions. How much of your life has been spent only half present? How many moments, conversations, and opportunities for brilliance have been diluted by divided attention? What could you accomplish if you gave your full attention to what matters most? What problems might you solve? What relationships might deepen? What creativity might emerge? Share in the comments. What's one task you'll commit to giving your undivided attention to tomorrow? And what distractions will you need to eliminate to make it happen? Are you curious about other ways your brain might be working against your modern lifestyle? Or strategies to work with your biology rather than fighting it? Subscribe for more science-backed insights that challenge conventional wisdom about productivity, focus, and human potential. Your future-focused self will thank you.